So you're about to perform later
Yeah.
tonight. Do you have any pre-performance rituals, things you do to get ready?
Yeah, I like to kick stuff over. I like to throw things. I like to break stuff. I like to jump up and down. We get wild before we go on stage, you know what I mean? But today's a little different because I'm used to playing like an hour set. So today we're only going to play a 20-minute set. Just the best songs, you know what I mean? So it should be a really, really good show. It's just, I mean, a banger after banger after banger. And hopefully the kids love it. We're going to get wild and crazy. And I mean, that's about it. So yeah, definitely excited about this show. It's such a beautiful theater. I hope you guys can get some shots on the inside.
Awesome. And you know, Pair of Kings has started.
Pair of Kings, yeah, it did just start. We're on our third episode's out right now, and our fourth will come out, you know, next Wednesday on Wednesdays. And it's beautiful. And Phineas and Ferb, of course, is still going strong. And the Phineas and Ferb movie we just wrapped up, which is huge. And in between my album deal, you know what I mean? My album's the biggest thing on my mind right now. And it'll come out next month, and our single comes out within, I mean, a week, maybe, you know, 2 weeks, if that. You know what I mean? So we're just coming out strong. So.
Do you have a favorite episode that you filmed of Pair of Kings that people should look out for?
Yeah, there was just one episode that was actually the last episode, and they're not playing them in order because we didn't shoot it like that, because this show's so crazy that anything can go in order. It all makes sense. But I think my favorite was they have this rope bridge, and we shoot a lot of green screen. We got 2 different stages. One's dedicated to a full green screen everywhere because we do all the ocean and mountains and volcanoes and everything like that. But we're in the volcano finally. We've never gone into Mount Spew, is our volcano's name. So we're in Mount Spew, and there's this rope wooden bridge, and there's like a 20-foot, 25-foot gap in between this piece of wood and this piece of wood. And I'm always in a harness every week. We're doing stunts all the time between sword fighting mummies and pirates and mermaids and giants and trolls and ogres and all sorts of different things, you know what I mean? And they come up with crazy names for these people. Pterodactyls, like pretty much anything you can possibly think of. But I'm running, and I got this harness on, and I jump, and I have to land all the way across, and they got me on this pulley, and if I miss it, which I missed it multiple times, I swing all the way back, and my shins are hitting that piece of wood so hard. I busted my shins up so hard that day, but I think that's what makes it worth it, you know what I mean? Like, you put your all into it, and I think between the pain and everything, it made me feel like I was really there, so that's like a one little Oscar moment on the show. So we'll see when it airs. It was the last episode we shot, but you know, I'm not sure when they'll play it.
Okay, so what's the first thing you notice about the girl?
The first thing, eyes and the teeth.
Teeth?
Yeah, it's my main thing. Like, I go from eyes to teeth, that's like my main deal. Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any first date, you know, dating disaster stories?
Yeah, I mean, sure, of course, but like most of the people that I've gone out with, like, I know fairly well, you know what I mean? I'm not just gonna go pick up some random girl and be like, yo, let me take you on a date, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what it's about. It's more of like, when I would take girls out, it was a very friendly gesture, you know what I mean? And what happens, you know, whatever happens, happens, you know what I'm saying? But for me, no, I don't think I've ever had too many, you know, flaws in my days. Not saying that I'm a perfect person to go out with, but I'm saying, like, in my mind, I had a great time every time. Yeah, you know.
Okay. And since Halloween is coming up, do you have a favorite Halloween costume from the past?
You know what? It's not, for me, it wasn't about costumes. I hated dressing up. I hated that. Although there was this one time when I was like 12 years old, I shot this movie Monster House, and I had all my makeup artists do me up in full werewolf. I mean, all prosthetics, the teeth, the hair, the chest, the ripped up clothes, like they went all out. I mean, they spent a fortune on this costume. And I sat down for 3 hours putting on all these prosthetics. But that was the coolest costume, but I haven't done that since I was, you know, 12 or so. Like, I'm more about, you know, like going out and getting like refrigerator boxes and building like a full-on haunted house. You know what I mean? Me and my brothers would do this for years. Like I was saying, like, I'm all about the holidays, from Christmas to Halloween to Thanksgiving and everything else. But Halloween's definitely a big one for us. I'm more of a decorator than I am a
dresser-upper.
Dresser-upper, costume
making a
person. You know what I'm saying?